everyone, Saoirse here. The eagle persona is the rarest and most uncommon of all 7 personas. Only 3% of the general population prefer eagle persona as their primary means of communication and dealing with the world. So it's very rare, but if you have an eagle persona person in your life, it's definitely a privilege. It's almost like having green eyes or something. So anyway, today we're talking about the eagle persona, another thinker persona, and how the eagle persona prefers to deal with stress in their life. So welcome to the eagle persona. We'll just get right into it. I'll share the screen. Okay, the eagle persona and how to eliminate stress using the Connect system. Now, we'll just review the statistics here with stress. One thing that leaders can do to change their world is to change the way your people are managed, according to John Clifton, CEO of Gallup. Now, if you're a sole proprietor or an entrepreneur, then you can apply this to the people that you work with, but especially to your clients and customers. So how you deal with people is important. You want to go through the filter to meet the need. Now, global workplace stress, I've got these statistics from several different places, so I'm going to try to, I've been hearing some comments, be a little bit more clear on the statistics. 6 out of 10 employees are quiet quitting in the global workplace. Quiet quitting costs $8.8 trillion annually on a global basis. That's global GDP is 9% of it. So it's very expensive. And of those 60% that are quiet quitting, of the 60%, 86% of the 60% prefer connection. That's what they want. They want a connection to show that they're really important. So they want you to go through the filter to meet the need to connect. So connection in a corporate setting can mean corporate culture, and connection to show that your employees really care or really matter. Or if it's with your customers, then these are the people that you want to be your super fans. These people want to be super fans. So you can apply it that way. But as far as employees, they would want increased pay and benefits, 33%, and well-being, which includes, like flex hours or remote working or a gym in the workplace or a gym membership for that matter. That's 19% of people want that. And then the rest just want to quit no matter what, because they're fed up with the corporate culture or the lack of connection in the workplace. So they're stressed out and they want to leave. Now, global workplace stress is at record high of 44%. That means it's increased to 44%. And half of all current employees are actively seeking other employment. So there you go. They're getting ready to quiet quit, or they're going to put in their notice as soon as they find a place. And they'll usually doing that on company time. So that's good to know. So, that's another way that stress in the workplace can cost the business and decrease productivity. Of those, employee connection, 3.8% say that connection is the more important than location or flex hours or any other factor. Almost all workers have chronic stress in the workplace. So 9 out of 10 people that are stressed out have chronic stress. So that means it's all the time. Only 6% report that they may be stressed in the workplace, but it's not chronic, so they can deal with it. A workplace stress affects women more than men. So 53% of women are affected more than men. So it's 52 to 53% there. But anyway, it affects women more than men. And of those that are stressed, the 94% or the 53% of women, but 94%, 99% of that 94% says that that affects their mental health. So that's important. So basically, anyone that's stressed, it affects their mental health on a chronic basis, so chronic stress. So now, looking at U.S. statistics, the 10th of all workers are overworked. That means that they work more than 50 hours a week and no holidays. So Americans don't usually take holidays. And the ones that do feel like they need to get back or they might lose their job. Workplace stress is the 5th major cause of death in the United States, with over 120,000 per year having complications related to stress. Workplace-related stress costs in the workplace in America cost $3.7 trillion annually. In the U.S. workplace stress, only 5% of American workers report no stress. And of the 95% that are reporting stress, there's 27% is no stress or low stress. Moderate is 39, high is 23, and unsustainable 6%. So the unsustainable people are either going to quit or blow up in the workplace, go postal, or just quiet quit and leave because it's unsustainable there. And it's usually related to a mid-level manager that's not very good or well-trained to work with employees or co-workers, or their immediate boss, or just stress in the workplace, like, okay, this company doesn't care about me or how I feel or the contributions that I'm making, so they're going to leave. And it's all easily ameliorate. You can ameliorate the situation easier, as it's just simple to do. But most middle managers aren't trained to do that. And so what they do is they just eliminate the problem employee. So even if the person wasn't looking actively or planning to quiet quit or put in resignation, the middle manager that's having trouble with that employee is ready to fire the person if they could. So, and a lot of times if you just have better training, so where you can learn to better communicate with your coworkers and employees, then that employee could end up being one of the best and most loyal employees that you have in the company. So it's just a matter of training and communication. If you can decrease workplace stress, then you're going to increase sales by 43%, 37 to 43%, productivity 31 to 36%, and task accuracy 19 to 21%. So it's a range there. So I just wanted to show that range. And that's according to the CFAH Stress in the Workplace Statistics 2023 update. Now, how can you decrease stress in the workplace and better connect with your clients, your customers, your employees, your departments? We'll use the Connect system. Yeah, because, it's simple. There's 3 types of people: actors, feelers, and thinkers. And of those, there's 7 different personas, the way people prefer to connect and communicate. So you have your horse persona, the beaver persona, the otter persona, the collie persona, the lion persona, the eagle persona, and the owl persona. Today we're talking about the eagle persona, the rarest of all of them. So you connect, everyone is all 7, and some prefer the others over others, 1 or 2 over others. None is any better than any other. And all you have to do to connect is go through the filter, answer the hidden question to meet the hidden need. And then you have connection. So dealing with stress, everyone can handle stress in different amounts. Each persona indicates and deals with stress in predictable ways. And everyone can do that through sudden distress flares, distress levels, and chronic distress patterns. So of the 3 types of people, the thinkers are 23% of the population. They approach life and communication through thinking first. They're cognitive. It's all in the head. They're cognitively motivated. So the Connect system, eagle persona, the eagle persona, only 3% of people tend to have eagle persona as their primary persona that they prefer in their life. But these people are natural managers. They're resource-oriented. They love to manage their resources. So the question is, how resourceful are you? Are you resourceful? Are you managing your life well? And what they need is appreciation and quality gifts. So if you're going to show appreciation to someone with the eagle persona, you want to make sure that the gift that you give them, or the reward or the award that you give, is quality, high quality, and the best possible for the price. They're very resourceful. They'll see things, resources that other people will tend to overlook. They are very resourceful and they can use their resources wisely. And they're very financial, they're very personal, and they're very generous, gracious, very thrifty, and hospitable. So they're very hospitable. They're always ready for invited and uninvited guests, and things like that. So, but they use their time, their resources, including time and people. So just watch for that. So now if an ego persona gets under stress, then the distress flares are going to be ROW. They're going to restrict the resources. They're going to reorganize or organize, and they're going to withhold resources. So restrict, organize, and withhold. So it's almost it's a cycle. And if they do give out any resources after that, then they're usually with strings attached because they're under stress. But again, these are just sudden distress flares. You can see this and you can see what's going on. And if you go through the filter to meet the need, you connect with then you can diffuse the stress. And so there's also 3 distress levels and the chronic distress pattern. And if you want to know more about that, you can look at the Kali persona video. And we show all of that with the Kali persona because that's the most common of all the personas. So the least common is the eagle with 3%. The most common is the Kali persona, which is 32 to 33% of the population. So anyway, so if you're lucky enough to have an eagle persona person, then look at them to come up with ways to be more resourceful and to use the resources more wisely in your business and things like that. So anyway, that's how you deal with stress. And I'd like to make a special offer now. Get on a Zoom call with me, see how I can help you in your business and resources. We have free resources available at freedomsaoirse.com. Hi, Saoirse here, and I would like to thank you for watching the video today. And so if you have any questions or comments, email me at info@freedomsaoirse.com or put a comment or direct message me on Facebook. Put a comment below if this is on YouTube. And you can email me at info@freedomsaoirse.com. Go to freedomsaoirse.com and fill out the contact form or the resources page. And then you have instant access to the workbooks that go with these, the 32 life hacks for de-stressing your life, the FSI stress test to find out how stressed you really are in the workplace or in your life for that matter. And so there's a lot of good resources there and they're all free. So feel free to access those at your convenience. So I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Siine go full, Slaninus.